At ease, grunts. Sergeant Mouse here. Back at it again with some more Sid Meier Sim Golf. And we let the course just sit for a little while. And let's take a look. We've got enough holes for imagination. I've got one really imaginative hole. Pompous? That one like shot up. Yeah, that one shot up like crazy. Which one's pompous? Is it this one? Yeah, that one shot up like crazy. So that one eventually did. I moved the tee box right here, and that really forced people to use the creative shots. But yeah, that one really shot up there, and yeah, so we've got more than enough imagination holes for the tournament. If we look at the SGA evaluation, we've got enough on everything. Length holes, I just barely have enough, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. It's enough, and you see right here, I can go ahead and begin a tournament. So let's do it. Let's begin. And I'm not going to put in the TV towers because they always put them in bad spots. So let's not do that. And change hole 15 from a par 6 to a par 5. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Let's do it. Are you going to give me any extra? Yes. Okay. Extra skill. Extra skill. Let's increase my power hitter. Bump up that and bump up that to 30-30. And everything else seems good with that. So let's get to it. So I don't want to do anything stupid. Because I really want to try to win this thing. So let's not make any stupid mistakes, huh? Let's play it like it's supposed to be played. Depending on where we're at towards the back nine, we'll determine whether we need to push it or not. But for now, let's just kind of play it a little safe. Get some birdies in here. Come on. Not worry about trying to push it and get the eagles. Fortunately, this takes a little bit longer because we don't get to use golf carts. Not whenever you're playing in a tournament. Gotta walk. Good start, good tee shot. Short par 4. Really easy hole to start on. Sergeant Mouse makes a nice shot in there. Got himself a chance for a bird. Sinks his putt for the bird. On to number 2. Number 2 is a narrow yet semi-lengthy par 5. And Sergeant Mouse puts a nice tee shot right down the middle. Let's take a look at number 5. We got a pretty wide open tee shot, but you got to island hop a little bit. You got water in the middle into your second shot. Wide open green. I would expect a lot of birdies on this hole today. Sergeant Mouse looks like he's going to lay up. Puts a nice layup shot in there. And ready for that approach shot to the green. With his approach shot, puts it real close. Wonderful shot. Just wonderful. That should be a pretty much gimme birdie. On to number 3. Number 3, we got a creative short little R3. Some players can go over the top. Most players have to hit the draw around the side. Sergeant Mouse has the length and is going over the top. Nice and close. Nice tee shot in there. Ben had to hit that draw around there and hits a wonderful shot in there. But with this, that should put Sergeant Mouse 3 under, back in the lead. And there's the birdie. On to the next hole. Number 4 is a bit of an island hopper if you don't have the length. Lay up, and then play it over the water, or you can go for it on your tee shot. Most players today will go for it, because most players can have the length to make it over, and I'm sure Sergeant Mouse will take his long tee shot. This hole is protected by trees on the left and the right as well, to force you to go down the middle. And Sergeant Mouse once again puts a nice tee shot right down the middle. Ben decides to take an interesting approach and go on to number 5 fairway. Ben hits it back into the fairway on number 4. And Sergeant Mouse is going to try to put in another tight shot in here. He certainly does. Wonderful shot. Just wonderful. Ben also puts in a nice shot in there. But that's another birdie for Sergeant Mouse on to number 5. Number 5 is very similar. Another hole surrounded by trees, fairly straight. Sergeant Mouse is going to hit a nice fade shot in there. Slices it a bit to the right. That's going to make for a tough second shot. Not exactly what he was looking for. And Ben hits a nice shot in there. It's perfect. About as good as it gets right there. But Sergeant Mouse is going to have a tough shot, tough second shot in there. See what he can do with his recovery. It's like he's going to try to go for it. But not very well. It's short and it's in the desert. Ben makes a really nice shot in there. Set up for his birdie. Sergeant Mouse is trying to make a recovery shot. And once again goes long. Not having a good hole. Let's see if he can do something with this. He's going to end up taking a bogey on this hole. That's going to hurt him. But we're on to number 6. Number 6 is a drivable par 4. It's really narrow, so you've got to weigh your risk on going for it. Sergeant Mouse is going to go for it. Takes that long drive, and it pays off. Nice and tight now. And Ben does not have as good as luck. Hooks his off to the left, and he's behind a big rock. But Ben makes a decent recovery shot, but he puts it into the bunker. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to knock this in for the eagle. Does not, but he left himself a great chance for birdie. Get back in within 2 of the lead. And he does. Number 7 is a dogleg right. With some trees on the right side, so you must hit a fade in there. And Sergeant Mouse just showed you exactly how to do it. Right in there, prime for that second shot. Ben as well makes a wonderful shot in there. Both showing exactly how it's done. If you can make a good tee shot on this hole, the second shot is relatively easy. So lay a nice high shot in there, and you will be good to go. And Sergeant Mouse just knocks it in from the fairway. What a fantastic shot. That might, right there, might be the shot of the day. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. We just saw back-to-back knock-ins from the fairway. Unreal. That is 2 eagles. And with that, that pushes Sergeant Mouse to the lead. Number 8 is a relatively easy par 3. If you can hit it high and over the trees. Not, you may have to hit yourself a nice draw around the trees, but or a fade around the trees, but just like Ben did. However, Ben just put his in the bunker. That's going to leave him fighting for that par. Sergeant Mouse has himself a good chance at the birdie. And on to number 9. Number 9 is a nice straight par 4 with water on the right. Make sure you stay away from that and everything should be fine. Got a bunker on the right side of the green, right in front of the hole, so you have to decide whether you want to go for it or play it out to the left. And Sergeant Mouse puts a nice tee shot right out in the middle. And Ben puts himself a nice shot right out in the middle as well. Looking at a relatively easy shot here into the green. Puts himself nice and close. Should be rather routine for Sergeant Mouse. And he puts it in there nice and close as well. Should be 2 birdies. That'll put Sergeant Mouse back in the lead. Tied for the lead. And on to number 10. Number 10 is a rather short par 5, but you can't drive all the way up there. You have to lay up a little bit on the tee shot because of a waste bunker in the middle. So you play a layup shot on your tee shot, and then you try to put one nice and close on your second shot. For an easy shot into the green. Puts himself way up there, leaving him prime for his second shot. And Sergeant Mouse's second shot in here. What will he try to do? Like a nice layup shot right in the middle. Smart play. Can look at a nice easy shot into the green. Then puts his up there nice in prime spot as well. And Sergeant Mouse is going to try to take it in high and close to the hole. Shot in there, and he knocked it in from the fairway again. What a masterful round by Sergeant Mouse so far. He has set himself up nicely to try to take the victory today. Ends did not turn out as well. Left himself a little short. Got some work to do to try to get that par. And he put his chip shot close, and he's going to try to make this for par. And he does. Nice recovery. And Sergeant Mouse here on the next number 11. Nice dogleg right. He's going to try to hit himself a fade shot. It's a beautiful fade shot that puts him on the right side of the fairway. Beautiful shot, ready for a nice high shot into the green. Followed by Ben. Does himself a draw shot, but it works out. It's on the left side of the fairway. Both players primed for their second shot into the green. It's himself a nice high shot right next to the hole. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to chip this close. Yes. Both of them should be getting birdie here. And with that birdie, that puts Sergeant Mouse two shots in the lead. On to number 12. Number 12 is a bit of a tricky par 5 with another island hopper. Got a bit of a dogleg right, and then straight shot from there. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to hit that nice fade around the corner. Again. Beautiful shot. Sets himself up perfectly for that second shot. Followed by Ben. And Ben also hits himself a fade. But he hit it a little too far left. And he's going to have a tricky second shot. Probably have to punch out and prepare for a nice straight third shot. See what he decides to do. And Ben just punched it out. Set himself up nice. And Sergeant Mouse is going to try to hit a fade shot in for his second. And hits a beautiful shot. sets him up perfectly into that green. And Ben makes a nice recovery shot, but ends up leaking off the right side of the fairway. That's going to make it tricky. And Ben makes a beautiful recovery shot. Try to save par on this hole. And Sergeant Mouse, let's get a nice chip shot in here. Puts it close to try to secure that birdie. Hole number 13. Top of a beautiful hill. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to hit that fade shot.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's trees. But he ends up in the trees, and that's going to leave him with a tough second shot. Ben, on the other hand, leaves him on the left side of the fairway, and he has a shot in there. Ben has himself a shot in there for the green with a bunker on the front left. It's himself a draw shot, but he pulls it into that bunker. So Sergeant Mouse is going to hit himself a punch-out shot back into the fairway to leave him a nice easy shot in there to try to save his par. And he leaves it a little short, left himself a little bit of a putt, but it's still makeable. And he secures the par. Still with a 2-shot lead. On to hole number 14. Hole number 14 has a bit of a choice here. You can lay that draw shot around the corner and lay up and then into the second shot, or if you want to go for it, you can take a nice long tee shot and try to go for that birdie. Looks like Sergeant Mouse is going to go for it. You gotta love the gutsy play. And he does a masterful shot in there, leaves him close enough for that birdie. And goes around the other side of the trees. Interesting. Interesting. But it worked out. He left himself right in the middle of the fairway. And this is the bit of the dog leg of the back nine. It's long and grueling. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to leave himself a nice shot in here. Get close. And that's a nice shot in there with a chance for birdie. And Ben's going to try to put it close to leave himself a chance for par. iconic Highland hole. A birdie is a really good score. Sergeant Mouse, with a one-shot lead at the moment, has this as birdie to take it back to two-shot lead again. And he made the putt, and he has a two-stroke lead. 4 holes left to go. Excuse me. My apologies. On to number 15. An interesting hole here with a short tee shot with many trees on the left side. So you must get it beyond those trees to have an open shot to your second, lengthy second shot, which will leave you an opportunity to hit the green in 3. You must hit 2 perfect tee shots. Sergeant Mouse is going to try to hit the straight shot here. Yep. Perfect, right into the middle. Ben is going to hit himself a nice fade around the corner. He left himself a beautiful shot, primed for that second shot in there. And Sergeant Mouse, it's his second shot. The bin is out, must be out, so he's going to take it first. And he hits himself a nice draw shot. But he overcooked it a little bit and ended up in the rough. That's not exactly what he was looking for. Sergeant Mouse is going to hit himself a nice fade shot. And it looks okay as long as it settles. And it does. And he left himself a chance to go for the green. It makes a nice layup shot. You should have a nice approach into the green. Sergeant Mouse is going to take his third shot. Too far. The high shot, so he's going to hit himself. Shot into the green. He's going for it. Unlucky bounce. And ends up on the left side of the green. But he should not be in too bad of a position. Will have his shot for a birdie, but most likely he will have a par. And puts it nice and close. That would be a tap-in par. And that's pars for both players. On to number 16. And this one is a dogleg left. Sergeant Mouse is going to take that nice draw around the corner. And plays it perfectly, giving himself a beautiful shot into this next green. It's protected by a big rock sculpture to the right, and a beautiful flower bed to the left. And Ben as well leaves himself a wonderful shot. And they both have a prime spot to go for this birdie. Just has tied Sergeant Mouse for the lead. With 3 holes left to go. Ben makes a beautiful shot in there. And Sergeant Mouse working to bring this in nice and high. And he leaves himself primed for that birdie putt. Beautiful. That's a birdie for both. On to number 17. 17 is a lengthy par 4 with water protecting the front as well as a greenside bunker. Birdies will be short. Be hard to come by on this hole. So players will be going for that par. You can get yourself a nice long tee shot in there. And you might give yourself a chance for that birdie. Sergeant Mouse is going to go for the lengthy tee shot. Beautiful tee shot, giving him a opportunity for the birdie on this tough, long par 4. We shall see how this goes. And puts him a fade shot in there, a bit longer. He will more than likely have to do the layup shot, as that was a lengthy second shot. 1 shot lead, and 2 holes left to go. Sergeant Mouse is primed for the victory, but can he stick with it and pull out the victory? And makes that fade shot right around. And it ends up on the right side of the green. That's a beautiful shot from that distance. And Sergeant Mouse is going to try to bring this in nice and high and leave himself a nice birdie putt. He is going for it. You gotta love the gutsy play. He's leaving it all on the course. And Meier makes another birdie to tie for the lead. Sergeant Mouse with the birdie and back to a 1-stroke lead with 1 hole left to play. Can he hang on for the victory? Number 18 is a nice par 3, protected with a couple bunkers, but if you can get it past those bunkers, we're prime for that birdie shot. And Sergeant Mouse goes right over the top of those. What a beautiful shot. He is playing like he really wants this victory. And sets up with the draw. Throws it right around and right in between those 2 bunkers. What a beautiful shot. Ends up a little bit in the front of the green, but that is okay. And here is the walk for the last hole. Sergeant Mouse looking to put this tournament away with this birdie putt. Ben puts it nice and close. Sergeant Mouse with that putt to try to secure the victory. And with only one hole left to play for the rest of the leaders. We only have one golfer left. And ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Mouse with the victory. We are here with Sergeant Mouse now. Do you have any words for us? Oh yeah, you know, it's a tough course out there today, but I stuck with it and gave it my all out there, and I left everything out on the course today. I did not want to come back here, you know, not knowing that I put everything out there, and I did, and it paid off. And I ended up taking the victory today. I couldn't be more excited. I'm just extremely happy and proud of my performance today, and you know, I want to thank my family for supporting me, and I'm ready to get out there and do this again. You know, thank you, appreciate it. Well, there you go, folks. There you have it, Sergeant Mouse with the victory. Shot at 57, and I believe that is a course record. Congratulations. And with that, I'm going to leave the video there. After I get my 3 more skill points. 1, 2. I hit a lot more faiths, so we'll do that. Can I go above 100? I cannot. So, yeah, okay. Alright, so with that, I'm going to leave it there. And like, subscribe, please. And only, of course, if you want to. And have yourself a great day. Sergeant Mouse, over and out.